to take on the weight of the world? Earn your place in the pantheon of heroes? Well, it's time for you to prove it.
Well, hello. Hi. Welcome now. Enjoy your stay. I mean, I could close my door so y'all don't hear the washing machine, but, you know, I just don't give a fuck. Y'all can hear it. I'm normal. I do fucking laundry on my days off. It's there. Y'all hear it. Splashing in there. I'm sorry. I'm just not happy right now. I've only had 4 hours of sleep. I just don't care. I try to go to sleep. Last night I thought I was gonna go to sleep like at 2 in the morning. And I'm like, yay, I'm actually gonna fucking go to sleep. Like this is gonna be a thing. Like I'm actually gonna be able to go to bed for the first time in a long while. Like I could actually relax enough and go to sleep. No, about 2 something in the morning, I'm sitting here fucking listening to music. Just either I was jamming out or I was crying or, just having that I need music to heal my soul kind of thing. And I did. I listened to Blink-182, and I was listening to Simple Plan, and then I went to one of my mood and writing music playlist. I started listening to songs from there, and I was just like, yep, it's just gonna be one of those nights. And then I started playing one of my games on my phone, and then I really wanted to fucking sleep, but I didn't get to go to sleep until about 5:30 this morning, and then I woke up at 8:30 because, my bed is kind of uncomfortable sometimes, and it was uncomfortable, so I woke up, and then I'm like, alright, I will get up, and then I start looking at my phone and start going through my Discord, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's have a breakdown at, 8:30 in the fucking morning, and I did. I had a fucking breakdown. I fucking cried. I have already cried this morning, and I'll tell you what, I just wasn't happy. I fucking cried my eyes out. I really did. I never cried so much in my life. You would have thought someone was fucking murdering me in here. But it's just like, some people can only take so much bullshit. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, I am at my rope. I'm at the end of it. And I'm done with it. Like, I'm ready to hang that bitch up on a wall and call it a fucking day. You know? Like, I already knew that I was a fucking failure, so thank you. You know? You're just proving me right at this point. And the worst part is I have I have these people's notifications on fucking mute. Because I sit here and I wait for them to message me, thinking that it's gonna be all alright. And then I'll get myself excited because they didn't message me, and then here I think they're gonna stay and actually do what they're gonna say they're gonna do, and yada yada yada. And then all it does is let me down. So I just was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna sit here and get excited because you decided to message me for the day or whatever the case is. Like, you're not gonna sit here and keep breaking my fucking heart into tiny fucking pieces. It's not gonna keep happening. It's not gonna happen. Like, I'm sick of it. You keep fucking breaking me down. Because you can. And because I let you. You know what the fuck you're doing wrong. And yet you don't want to fucking fix it. Like, fucking fix it. I don't know. I just... It makes me mad. I'm just... 8:30 in the fucking morning, and I shouldn't be bawling my fucking eyeballs out, but I did. I did. And got to the point where my heart hurts. My chest hurts, actually. Like, my fucking, I think I cried hard enough to where my chest hurts. You know? But it's kind of like, you know, you know what the fuck you're doing wrong, and yet you don't want to fix it. You really can't make someone give a shit, or make them open up their fucking eyes and be like, man, you know, I'm really fucking up here. Like, man, I'm really doing this the most fucking fucked up way possible, and yet you're not doing anything to fix it. Like, if the situation was reversed, let's say this okay, you know, let's play that card. If the situation was reversed, it would be one. I think it's because, I guess because I know, because everybody's different with the way that they were raised, like what their mom teaches them what to do, or you know what you know, or whoever raised them, you know. I guess it's because for me, you know, my mom's always taught me, you know, if you're gonna do something, you either see it through or you don't. And if something comes along, you know, you'll always be considerate. You know, it's like, you know, My mom always teaches me this one thing, like if you're gonna eat food, never eat in front of somebody, because especially if you're not getting them food, because it's really rude and it's inconsiderate to eat in front of somebody who is not eating their food. Like, because, you know, or if you're gonna get yourself something, you know, get somebody else something, you know, like, things like that. So my mom has always taught me how, you know, always be considerate of others. If you tell them that you're gonna do something, you either do it, or if you don't feel like doing it, at least let them know. And at least let them know ahead of time. Like, don't wait until, you know, 5-10 minutes before, you know, and that's another thing. Like, if you're gonna be late, always let them know, like, an hour, 20 minutes, you know, 20 minutes before, you know, or at least an hour. I think it was at least an hour. Like, let them know in, like, an hour's time. Like, I'm gonna be late, like, you know, this came up, or whatever the case is. Like, because my mom's always told me, you know, always be on time for things. You know, always be on time. You always want to be 10 minutes early. You always want to be 15 minutes early. And then proceed from there, you know? And, you know, I took that as my stepping stone with I've taken that as my stepping stone for everything. So I'm always early. I'm always 10 minutes early. I'm always 15 minutes early. You know, I don't always go down to the wire on everything. I'm always ahead of time. So my precise timing is you'll be on time, or if you're going to be late, even a fucking minute late, you're like, hey, you know what? Listen, I might be a minute late, but I'll be here, kind of thing. You know, like, I'm not saying that should happen all the time, but every once in a while it would be nice. Like, you're gonna be late. Okay, so what? You're late. Should it be an everyday thing? No. No, the fuck it shouldn't. It never should be an everyday thing. If it's an everyday thing, it just means that you suck at your fucking time management. You suck at fucking doing the shit that you say you're gonna do. It just means that you have no organization in your life whatsoever. And that's what it comes down to. You have absolutely no coordination of being organized. And that's the problem. If you cannot organize your shit, then that means that you're gonna have bad time management. And that's another thing my mom's taught me. Like, you know, you always want to, you do want to be organized with your shit. Because if you're not, you're going to get mixed up on what you're doing, and then, you know, you're not going to know what the fuck needs to get done and how it needs to get done, and you don't know what you're going to be doing. Like, it just depends on that. It depends on your organization on things. It depends on if you're doing something, or it depends on if you're working on something. It varies, because organization can go for a lot of things. Like, you want to organize, like, let's say you want to organize your room to know where all your shit's at. There's organization there. There's order, because you want to find your shit. You don't want to sit here and spend an hour and 35 minutes trying to figure out where the fuck you put something. I know I don't. My fucking room's fucking tidy. I like knowing where my shit's at. If there's something I can't, well, there's the one thing in this room that I cannot find because I don't know where the fuck I put it. And I thought I put it somewhere, and I just don't know where the fuck it went. It just like, I think there's like a portal in my fucking room and it just sucked it in there and just said, bye, Felicia. Like, that's the only thing I can come up with, because I have turned this room upside up. Like, I have turned this room inside out looking for a charger port. It's a white charger port and it's one of my good ones, and I can't find the damn thing. I can find my 2 black ones. Or 3 black ones. I have 3 black ones. But I cannot find this fucking white one. And the white one's the best one. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? I don't even know what I did with the bitch. Like, I can't tell you what I did with it because I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. That's the only thing. But as far as organization, going back to organization, no, it's like, it's putting your room in order to find things. It's you know, if you're at work, you have organization on, like, having a routine of how to get things done, or you have a pattern to do things a certain way because it's easier to get it done. It's, you know, I guess I'm very OCD about that shit too, because, like, I have a fucking, like, now that I work at this new place, I work as this deli thing, I have a routine. And nobody fucks with my routine, because I've even gotten onto my coworkers. Two of the dumb idiots that I work with, I'm gonna call them idiots because, you know, they're Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And one likes to bully me regardless, and I had to work with him in the last 2 days, and I swear to God, my last 2 days have been my worst 2 days in the world. I tell you that now, because I can't stand working with him. I was like, God was testing me yesterday and the day before because I had to work with this guy. But anyways, I have the routine of, oh my God, what the fuck? I have the routine of, getting my shit done. Because, one, it's easier for me to keep everything organized that way. Like, if I have, like, when I come in, I work on fresh slice for, it depends on how early I get there. Like, yesterday I got there at noon, so I was capable of doing 2 hours of fresh slice. And then on top of that, I clean the slicers, because around the time I get there, you know, the slicers are due to clean. So I clean them. And so during that time, it's nothing but cleaning slicers, doing fresh slice, and then about 3 or 4 o'clock, I start wiping things down. Like, I start wiping, tables, and the 2 tables that are there, and then I start doing the glass, because there's only certain glass that I can wipe down during that time. And then once about 3:30 comes, I take my 15 break. I take my 15-minute break. Sometimes I take it at 3:15, just depends. Sometimes I'll take it at 3:15, or I'll take it at 3:30. And I will, and then at 4, I'm still wiping things down and getting stuff ready for the night, because I will go to my lunch at 5. I take my lunch at 5 no matter what. And the reason why I take my lunch at 5 is because at 5:30 when I get back, I start breaking shit down. And I start writing things off, and I start getting the dishes in the sink, and I'll start doing the dishes, and there's a process of organization there for me because I do that routine, and that helps me stay on the path of, okay, I'm gonna get my shit done and I'm gonna be out of here on time tonight. Because if I don't think that way, and sometimes it's if it gets a little too much for me at work, when I get overwhelmed at work, I will sit there and I will be like, oh my god. I will sit here. If I start feeling overwhelmed, I swear to you, I will start sitting here thinking, or I'll be like, I'm not gonna get done. I'm not gonna get this shit done. I'm not gonna do it. We're not gonna get out on time because this person's fucking working slow as the hills, and you know, they're just not moving fast enough. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like, I will think about that. And for me, it's important for me to get out on time because I get a ride home. So, like, it's important to me. So, when I started thinking about, like, not getting home on time, my ass goes, no, you know what? No, we're not playing this shit. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing through this. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna get this shit done. Like, that is, like, after, like, the fucking 30 minutes of freaking out and feeling overwhelmed and shit, after 30 minutes, I go, no, I got this shit. We're getting this done. because I can't think of the negative in that moment. I can't sit there and talk myself out of not doing something, because I know for a fact that if I talk myself out of it, I'm not gonna do it. And that's the problem. I can't do that. Because then I'll start going into the bathroom about 15 million times, and then I'll start lollying around, and then that's when shit falls behind, and that's when shit don't get done. And then, then I'm freaking out at the end of the night because, it's like 8:25 and I'm going, oh my god, I still have like a whole sink of dishes to do. Like, that's me. And I can't do that. I have to get out of there on time. So after that half an hour of being pissed off and being mad at people that I work with and being mad at the fucking world, I eventually go, okay, you know what, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this shit done. I can't do this. So that's organization. To have a routine, to have things, to have things organized, to have, and people need that mindset. That's, most people need that. So if you have if you do a piss poor job of time management, you really need some organization in your life. And sometimes you got to start small and work your way into it. Because eventually, it'll take time. It'll take time to tweak a pattern, to tweak certain things that are going to help you, that are going to make it better for you. And people don't seem to understand that. They think that just because they make a routine, or just because they put some, they do something to have a little bit of organization and make something work, they think, okay, well, now I don't have to work for this. I don't have to keep doing this because I have a routine down. And it's like, well, just because you have a routine down doesn't mean shit. I can tell you I have a routine down, doesn't mean that it's perfect. It's a routine. It's just something that gets me a head start on getting something done. Like when I started doing the routine at work, I had to tweak that like, I don't know how many times to find the right, way of doing it. Because I was taking my time at one point. I was taking my lunch at 4 or 4:30, and granted, it just feels like the time drags on. And if the time feels like it drags on, it means that, you know, you're not doing anything. So I had to tweak it in order to make it seem like, you know what, the time is moving. We're getting somewhere. We're working. And we're gonna get shit done. So I had to take it had to take a few times in order to get the right formula. And sometimes that happens with any amount of organization that you go into. You just have to find the right formula that fits you. That's gonna fit you. And if a formula does work, if a okay, let's say a formula does work, but you get something that gets involved into the mix of it, and you have to figure out what you can possibly do to get that to work, and then all you have to do is do the formula maybe two or three times and try it different ways. If you find one way that works with the added ingredient that you got stuck with, then all is good. All is good. Because then that means that you're doing something right. It means that you've worked towards something and you got what you were looking for. You know, you got your perfect formula plus the added ingredient that you had to add to it because you didn't know how to make it work. You know, people make things harder than what it needs to be. And that's the problem. People make things way fucking difficult. And, you know, people make things, you know, instead of being a jackass and being an asshole about things, you know, some people can just talk to people and try to get them to understand. You're like, you know, hey, you know, you know, this is what's been going on. This is what I've been dealing with. This is what's been happening. It's like, okay, if you're dealing with all of that, open your fucking mouth. Open your mouth. Speak. Like, it's not complicated. Like, I can't stand fucking people who literally will not speak. Like, they sit there and they bitch and complain, or they sit there and they get upset because of what they're fucking hearing, or they think that, you know, the world is against them, or whatever the fucking case is. But they're not going straight to the fucking source and saying, hey, this is my issues, these are my problems, this is what's going on, and I know you're dealing with a lot too, but it would be nice if we can sit down and actually talk about this. Instead of, let me go and fucking do this bullshit because you want to. And you know what? I'm to the point where I do think certain people are right with how they are. Like, if they're not gonna sit there and explain to you, if they're not gonna talk to you about certain things, and they just go about their life thinking that everything's fucking rainbows and butterflies and shit, and that you're just gonna be the perfect little person in the world who sits there and just twiddles their thumbs and not do anything, then they're fucking assholes, and they don't really care. They only care about themselves and about what they're going through. And it's always poor me, poor me, poor me, because I have to deal with all this. But the thing is you're not the first person to go through shit like that, and you certainly aren't gonna be the last person that has to deal with shit like that. Like, that's what's bullshit. Like, you're not alone in the world. Like, people fucking deal with that shit every fucking day. People go through things every day. And that's what makes me mad. What makes me mad is that you're not giving a shit enough to even fucking try anymore. You're just saying, you know, this is what it is, and you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. That's what it's coming off to be. Is you're gonna have to deal with it because this is what it is now. Like, motherfucker, no. It is not what it is. This is not how it needs to be. This is what you're choosing for it to be. And that's bullshit. Because some people don't even ask for that. Some people don't even ask to fucking deal with shit like that. Like, what gives you the fucking right to dictate how things are supposed to go? Because you're having a fucked up day, because you're dealing with things on your side of the world, and you think it's okay? You think it's okay to be a fucking complete jackass and make someone sit there and fucking wait? You think it's okay to sit there and fucking pretend that, you know, oh, this person's gonna be okay because I put her through enough shit, so, you know, it's okay. She'll sit there and she'll deal with it. She'll get over it. She'll forgive me. Like, you are no better than the other fucking people that I know that have put me through dumb shit like that. That is bullshit. That is like the biggest fucking horseshit I have ever heard in my life. Like, you need to fucking take a good look hard in the fucking mirror and realize what kind of person you're becoming, because I know damn well that's not the person I know. I'll make that fucking clear right now. I know damn well that's not the person I know. Because I tell you what, if that was the person that I know, I would be like, you know what? Hell no, I'm not doing this. Because I told your ass from a fucking straight beginning I wasn't doing that shit. Oh, hell no. No. That's fucked. That makes you a fucking shitty person. That's what that does. That makes you a fucking dick. You're gonna sit there and make somebody fucking wait. Because you can. Nah. Who gave you that fucking right? Cause you wanna fuck with someone's head and you wanna fuck with someone's time. Like, you know, time is a very precious thing. And time is not on our side. It is something that you know, time goes on regardless of what you're going through, regardless of how you're feeling that day. It doesn't matter. Time is time. Time keeps flowing. And honestly, you really can't sit here. Like, I honestly don't want to sit here and keep fucking being upset. Because why should I waste my time of being upset if you're not even gonna be upset? If you're not even gonna give a damn. And that's the thing. Like, you're gonna sit there and say, oh, I'm sorry for making you think that I don't care. No, here's what makes me think you don't care. You don't care. You care enough to literally message me after one day of literally one bullshit, like literally bullshit. Like, after a fucking phone call where the internet fucking got disconnected or whatever the fucking case is. You give me a day after, then you want to fucking disappear because you think it's okay. Like, I don't know who the fuck raised a guy that wants to fucking disappear. That is the definition of fucking ghosting. Regardless of how you look at it, doesn't matter if you have multiple accounts, it doesn't matter if you're out hiding somewhere, it doesn't even matter if you're not there at all. You are fucking ghosting. And that is the definition of that. If you're going to sit there and write some shit, if you have the nerve to write some stuff about how you feel about certain situations, and then proceed to disappear again, and yet don't even give me the time of day to talk to you about these things, that is the definition of fucking ghosting. Because you want to say your fucking piece, but you don't want to hear it. Because when it comes to you, it's all the same. It's probably considered nagging or complaining, and or whatever the case is. But the thing is, it's not nagging or complaining when someone is literally telling you to your face that you're being a dick. And I could say that. You're being a dick. You're being selfish. And the honest truth is, it's for me, I know that person is not like that. I know how that person is. But is that person acting like that person, like the person I know they are? No. Why? Because they're stressed. Quotations. And again, if you're fucking stressed, you would think you want to relieve that stress. Which means you want to do something pleasurable. Which means you want to be around people who are going to make you, make you happy. And if said person is like, hey, like, you're the person that makes me happy, you would think you would want to be around me. If you're stressed, usually you want to detox from stress. I know I do. If I'm fucking stressed out and people are fucking irritating me and I'm just mad at the fucking world, no, my ass is gonna go in that bathroom and I'm gonna take a nice hot bath and I'm gonna relax. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to grab me an alcoholic beverage, and then I'm going to sit down in my fucking computer chair and I'll watch anime with fucking Juki. Because you want to know why? That's my way of detoxing. That is my way of detoxing stress. Because you want to know something? At least I know that man's going to make me laugh 2 and 4, whatever the fuck he's going to say, because I never know what's going to come out of his mouth. But he will say something that will make me laugh, and then guess what? Because he will sit here and he will talk about how people need to go fuck themselves because he's a demon and he doesn't care. Yeah. We'll go with it. We'll roll with it. I'll roll with it. Fuck it. Like, you know, that's the kind of people I want to surround myself with. Like, you know, if I'm stressed, that's what I'm gonna do. And the only reason why I say it like that is because you want to know something. When I was stressed, it was I did split up my time. I split my time up between Juki and one other person, and I would spend time with the other person too, because that was the best way to relax. It's always the best way to relax is when you want to be around someone who brings you joy. And that person in Juki brought me joy. It's just, you know, that's how that's how I will fucking, you know, relax from stress. But if you're gonna sit there and tell me that you're stressed out over some shit, and I'm sitting over here like, what the fuck are you stressed out about? And you say, oh, I don't really want to talk about it, or, oh, I don't know, or whatever the case is, then you're not fucking stressed. You're just being a fucking dumbass. Is what you're being. And I'm sorry to say it like that. But some people just need to realize that they're being a fucking dumbass. There is not a goddamn thing in this fucking world that you need to... Well, there's a lot of things you could be stressed about. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, for you, you don't need to fucking stress. You stress over dumb shit. You're like me. I stress over dumb shit. Stop fucking stressing over dumb shit. It's not fucking saying what? Don't sweat the small shit? That is what you're doing. Sweating the fucking small shit. Stop it. Stop fucking being a dummy. That's it. That is literally it. Stop being a fucking moron. Some people just need to be, you know, they need to be taught that. Like, don't be a dumbass. And I hate to say it like that. Makes me sound so mean, but it's true. Like, stop being a fucking dumbass. Like, this shit would be so much easier if he just wasn't fucking a moron. Okay? Ain't that right, Max? Max is laying beside my leg going, oh my lord. Mommy going at it at 9:58 in the morning. And I'm just like, yes. Yes, mommy is going at it at 9:58 in the morning. Mommy's also doing 12. And her back hurts. Mommy's back hurts. Yeah. Yeah, I need to pop my back. I have this one side, my left side needs to pop. It just sucks. Literally, why do I always get stuck in that damn thing? We didn't get a blade. I need to put my clothes from the wash to the dryer. Eventually. I gotta get up and do that. I'm sorry. I know that I've been on this mini rant since I started, but like, it's just fucking annoying. Like, you guys have no idea. how fucking annoying it is. And the worst part is like, y'all think that I'm okay and that I'm fine and all this shit, but the truth be honest, I'm not fine. I'm not okay. I'm usually mad, and I'm just tired of being mad. Cause I'm not even upset anymore. Like I can't even, like I want to cry, and I do cry occasionally, but I only cry when I'm by myself at night. Like literally, I will cry. Except for this morning, I bawled my eyes out, but that's not the point. Like, I'm getting to that phase of being fucking pissed off. And why? Because people are fucking idiots. And they just keep being a fucking dumbass. And it's like, you don't have to be a dumbass. You don't even have to sit there and fucking think. And maybe it's like the 4 hours of sleep that I'm going off of, but I'm fucking just irritated. Max, what are we gonna do, buddy? What are we gonna do? I want you this with me. I'm killing iguanas. Now I'm killing mushrooms. Yeah. Damn. I forgot like a whole bunch in one go. Dude, can you fucking move? Yeah. I didn't get many fucking mushroom chunks, man. It sucks. I'm so tired. I'll tell you what. At least I don't have to, like, be upset over oh, Maximus. Dude, I'm cold. I don't want to sleep. I feel like putting my clothes in the dryer. I said I was gonna clean my room and my bathroom today. But I don't know. I have Friday and Saturday off, and then next week I have Wednesday off, so I'm thinking of probably doing my bedroom and bathroom on Friday. As long as I do the dishes sometime today. I gotta I just gotta put my clothes in the dryer, probably do some dishes, maybe watch a movie. Maybe see if Juki's home. And maybe we can watch fucking Angels of Death. I want to watch that so bad right now. I was so into it last night. I didn't even want to fall asleep. I was like, I want to watch this. I'll wait. But I want to watch this. My ass is over here like, I gotta know what happens. Meanwhile, Max is like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. Look at you. You're so cute. You're like the cute, you're a cute baby. You're a cute baby. I don't know anymore. I guess I'm just gonna change my fucking display name back to Cave Girl. Would you bleed for me like I bleed for you? Would you tear your heart open? Tell me the truth. You like that song, Max? That's a good song. It's a good song, Maxie. Maxie Poo Poo. Maxie. You're getting on the love right now. Yes, you are. Look at you. It's so cold in my house. Why? Like, I only have the ceiling fan on and it's fucking cold in here. Hungry. Max, you want some corn dogs, buddy? We need some breakfast. I want some breakfast. I'm hungry. Okay, wait. Oh no. Oops. I don't feel like doing those anymore. No. Would you bleed for me like I bleed for you? Would you tear your heart open? Tell me the truth. When you bleed for me like I bleed for you. Even if I was broken like you. Somebody save me when I'm all alone. I don't know if I belong with you. Somebody save me when you hold me in your arms. I don't know if I belong with you. Would you bleed for me? I wanna go cry in the corner. I don't know. I was gonna put the clothes in here. Let's go see what this... I gotta go back to building. Oh man. This guy wants me to build him. Do you want to build a snowman? I don't want to build a snowman. I have issues, leave me alone. Dude, I'm so tired. Max, do you want to build a snowman? No, you just want to love on me. You want to love on me? Okay. No. You're being such a good boy. But y'all can hear him purring. Alright. Okay, I think I'm done. Like, dude, I'm telling you what, I'm so fucking tired. I sat here and I complained and talked about stuff. Now my brain can't comprehend the words that I've said. Oh. Just the one that said, you know, stop being a dumbass. But enough. I'm fucking tired. Like, I just want to sleep. See, even Max wants to sleep. He's like knocked out beside me. See, we're both tired. That's what happens when you only get 4 hours of fucking sleep. 4 hours of sleep, and my brain is like, oh great, go back to sleep for like a few more hours. Alright, well, when I stream later today, I'll probably do actual more stuff on Trove. Whether it be building or actual grinding, so I'll see you.